Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Did we get lucky or what? Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. Oh man, what a day. So many thoughts that are running through my mind right now. I was thinking about counting blessings, and one of the greatest ones for me after working 12-hour shift work. Let's just say shift work because I did work different shifts. But anyway, for over 40 years. And I was thinking a minute ago how fortunate that I chose to get up at 3:45 this morning. Chose. And that decision was somewhat made for me back when I was working. And golly, what a difference it makes when it's something I want to do rather than have to do. It really makes all the difference for a guy like me. I know that I'm a little strange in the sense of order and especially orders. I just tend to go south when I even think about hearing that you've got to or have to or it's a must. My gosh, I am so thankful that I'm retired. Have been for going on 14 years. And wow. It took me 2 years to adjust, though, for any new retirees that are finding it somewhat what I do with myself, because I was there the first couple of years after getting up at 4:30 and 5 every morning, and I actually 4 because we made relief at 5:15, and so I always took a shower in the morning before I went and one when I came in. But anyway, I got to share with you. I don't have to, but I'm going to share with y'all. See, I even do it to myself. I get on myself whenever I start telling myself I got to do something. No, I ain't got to do it. I get to do it. But anyway, I'm going to share with y'all I had a nightmare, and then I had the most wonderful dream, like all in the same. I'm serious. It was all in the same. I was sleeping when both of them occurred. So but here it is. The nightmare part was, man, I don't want to go to work today. I'm going to call in. I'll take a day of vacation. I'll call in sick, whatever, but I don't want to go. And I kept rolling that over in this nightmare sleep I was in. And then it hit. I said, wait a minute. You're asleep. You're sleeping. Yeah, I know, but I got to get up and go in there and make that call. And then it hit me. No, you don't. You're retired. And that was the most wonderful part of the dream. That's when I went from nightmare to a wonderful dream come true. And it hit me. Look, goofball, you're retired. You don't work anymore. And wow, I don't know if any of y'all have ever had that occur to where you had this nightmarish, I got to go to work today and I don't want to go. And then you realize that, wait a minute, no, you don't have to go. And ever again, unless you choose to. And so that was really a nice dream and nightmare, all in the same. But being able to choose, my whole life, since I was a young man, options, being able to choose. I do real good in option thinking, choices, and I do real bad with have tos and you got tos. A lot of times I even with myself I'd say no, you get to. I had a supervisor once, Danny Huggins, and Danny used to always say, you know what, no, there isn't one of you that's got to stay here. All your trucks and cars are up in the parking lot. You can go in right now, and get in them and leave if you don't like it here. People get to be bitching about this and that, but I always loved what Danny would pull. And there were 5 of us on a shift, and he'd tell us all. He said, "Look, keys are in your pocket, truck's up front. All you got to do is go. You do not have to stay. This isn't a prison." But let me tell you the other part of that. He said, "There's nothing about this that's diplomatic. There is no free democracy here. We got rules, we got regulations, and you're either going to do it our way, the company's way, or you're not going to do it. And here, you can go out there and do whatever you want, but these are the rules." And then everybody get back to bitching. But anyway, it was funny, but it was so true. Life is a series of choices, and hopefully you're in a situation where you get to make some. And I really believe that had a lot to do with me wanting, I've shared with y'all about why I enjoyed making money. It was so that I could buy the stuff that I wanted. Well, it was also to buy the freedom that I wanted. That gave me the options to choose whether I want, do I want to do this or not? And that's what it brought me. It brought me freedom, and plus the stuff. And so, anyways, if you're on your way to work this morning, or if you ever see this, you might reward yourself and say, you know what, I'm not going for them, I'm going for me, because one day I want to get to the point to where, I don't have to do it, I get to do it. And that was a whole lot of, and that leads right into, and I'll just about close out on this one. We had the company offered these 401ks, and you could invest in them or not. You didn't have to, and a lot of guys didn't. There was I know this is crazy. The company would actually give you money to invest, wouldn't charge you any interest, let you pay it back as you saw fit. Well, 5 years with a 5-year plan, but they would loan you the money, give you a 20% discount, and charge you no interest for the money that they loaned you to invest in it, and still these people wouldn't invest in it. Well, I always did. So glad I did. To all you youngsters, throw as much into that 401k as you possibly can. And every time that they offer you a discount on stock and whatnot, buy in. as much as you can. I'm not saying put yourself in debt for it, but I promise you, one day it'll pay off for you. And because you're dealing with what Warren Buffett talks about all the time, compound interest. Greatest tool out there, my friend, for making money. Compounding. And just let it sit there and roll over. It's just like one of mine. In fact, it comes up. Hold on. It comes up on Monday. Now, every 3 months, they send me a check. And what I do with it, I don't need the money, but it's in dividends. What I do is I play dividend reinvestment. The money that they're going to pay me on the 10th, and every 3 months they send me a check, and I can either buy more stock with it, or I can take the money. Either one. And it doesn't even matter the cost of the shares of stock where it's at in the marketplace. It pays, the one that I'm thinking about right now, it pays 55 cents a share. And I got a lot of shares on this one particular, I say a lot. Nothing like Elon or Trump or those kind of people. But for a guy that retired out of the plants, anyway, I got a lot. And I'm not rich, but I live damn comfortable. If I want something, I get it. Anyway, that kind of thing. But I let the dividends. Anyway, but what I'm getting at is the compound interest. And through the years, you do that for 40 years, and it just keeps making money on money, on money, on money. And let the money work for you. But anyway, well, that's enough. I've actually gone a little long, but I hope somebody got something out of that. I wish somebody would have told me that back when I was in my 20s. They didn't. I used another method that I come across, and one day we'll talk about that. I'll show you all what I did. It was crazy as hell, and it's amazing. But if you have a mindset that says, I want more stuff and I want more freedom in my life, I promise you, if you'll keep those two things really affixed in the front of your thought process, and you will find a way to do it. And anyway, enough out of me. Well, I hope everybody goes, workers, retirees, all of us, whatever phase you're in in life. I hope you go out there and you have a wonderful day. It's a great Wednesday, and what decides that? You do. It's up to you. It's all up to you. It really is. Anyway, I love all of you, and remember one thing. If we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. And I love all of you. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.